So I have a question for you.
Hopefully, I have an answer for you.
Last week, when you made this hand gesture about kissing it, we never got too deep into it because I cut you off like a maniac.
Yeah.
What did you mean by that?
So, a lot of people back in the day, they used to practice on themselves because no one wants to be a bad kisser.
Hold on. Clip that.
Seriously, no one wants to be a bad kisser.
Yeah.
Like they used to do it in movies.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So basically, they like make lips.
Make lips.
Yeah,
is
make
crazy.
lips, and then basically
Just for the camera to
learn how to kiss with the hopes of like, hey, I haven't kissed a person before.
Okay.
I don't want to be horrible at this, but you confirmed. I'm not gonna lie, I was horrible at it.
Yeah, you gotta be something.
So
It's like, hey, if you swing a bat the first time, you gonna hit the ball?
you might.
Ooh.
There's a 50-50 chance, I feel like, that the eye can see something straight coming at it. They're like, oh my god, tink, or solid, or just swing and miss. So it's very, very possible.
Okay.
But I was legit.
How old were you?
When I actually kissed like someone on their
No.
mouth?
Both actually. How old were you when you started like practicing on your?
No,
hand?
I didn't practice. I'm just saying, like, I've seen it.
He said, "Not me,
not me personally," but subconsciously, like, I always had that in the back of my mind that because I've heard a lot of conversations, especially we grew up with mom.
Yeah.
She had a lot of her friends or family, and unknowingly they used to talk freely, and a lot of times I'm listening. I'm a sponge. I'm soaking all this up,
Sponging it up.
and they, no one, you don't want to be bad in bed.
Yeah.
I would hear some of those stories. I'm like, I don't want those problems. And, ultimately, foreplay is, affection, kissing. I'm like, I want to not be horrible at that. So every time it was like, it stayed in there. So when I started kissing girls for the first time, it was very, I try to be passionate. And then I've always been complimented. Hey, great kisser, by the way.
I knew it.
These lips, stop.
knew
You're
it.
nasty. But yeah, that's why I asked. I didn't know how you went about it, and then you confirmed it. I just kissed all these girls, and now I'm good.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Hey, I always tell people, you don't practice, how you gonna get good at it?
I'm not gonna open up that door, but yeah,
you gotta keep going.
I got you.
If you want to bat a 500, you gotta swing at the ball. You gotta learn how to hit.
That's not bad. 500. I'll take 500.
Yeah. See?
All right.
So, by the way, welcome to the podcast with the half brother.
Classic Rico or Rico Classic, whichever you prefer to call me.
And
my brother,
Kiko, X. What up, though?
He said E.
I said Eek.
E for Ekkies.
Eek. Ekkies.
Well, man, episode 3.
I know.
We're a couple weeks
Milestone.
in. That's exciting, man. How are you, again, feeling about last week? And
Good.
You clearly asked me right from a topic that we talked about, the kissing. So, feeling pretty good about last week's episode. Any feedback?
Any feedback? Yeah, a little bit this week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let me hear it.
Put me on the spot.
Let me hear
like
the feedback.
People thought it was funny. People thought we were funny.
Yeah.
As we talked about, lighting a little bit.
Yeah.
They thought, we were very personable, which is nice, which is true. We are personable people anyways. So it helps. It's salesmen, door to door,
Yeah.
Like selling chicken. KFC. True story, by the way. Anyway, yeah, you didn't know that?
Let me hear it.
Yeah. KFC was broke up until he was 60, maybe 70. Tried to commit suicide twice. Then decided one day to take a recipe. Don't know if it was his. Who knows? Door to door. That's how he started KFC. Didn't make his first millions of dollars until he was 64. 65.
So I'm right on track.
Yes.
Millions
you're
coming in 20 years.
You're going hard.
I like it.
You said I got 5 years and I'm in the door.
I'm in it.
Door to door chicken.
Let's go.
All right. So what do you want to talk about?
Oh, man. So.
Not the slap of the knees.
No, I don't want to slap those knees.
Knee slappers.
A lot of hair on those knees.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know if you can see it, but they look. You look a little muscular, man. You been hitting the legs?
Yeah.
Nice.
A little bit every day.
Nice.
A little bit of everything every day.
Good for you.
Yeah.
You are a studly man.
You are a studly man. You.
All right. So I did want to ask. My first question for you this week is because again the age gap.
Okay.
And I know you mentioned on both episodes of the 1 and 2 where there was this time of period where I was out living life, so you kind of just didn't know what I was doing. And then I thought about that in return, like, well, clearly we're adults now.
Yeah.
And by the time, we talked about Robin a little bit last episode, and you were in a relationship with her, but also like I don't know too much of the ins and outs of just your dating history, the girlfriend history. So my question for you is this week, because when you're young, you think, but then as you go
get older,
life,
you realize
you're like, I wasn't.
Yeah.
So have you ever been in love? I mean, I'm sure
Have
you've
I
loved
ever?
girls, but like be in love with someone.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I don't want to put anybody.
You don't have to use names.
Yeah.
But
I think I learned what it was to be loved and to love going into my late 20s, early 30s. And then you realize, like, okay, you dated enough people, or if you talked enough people, like, you just kind of know the difference from it being something casual that you like and something that you love. And there's been, maybe I'll say this, possibly twice in my life I have been in love and I understood it.
Yeah.
Where it just felt like organically right and didn't feel like it. Like, I feel like sometimes when you date people, because you're with them for a long time or because you're this or that, you start falling in love with them over time.
Sure.
There's certain people I've met in my life that I'm just like, damn, like this is like a person that I can confide in, tell my deepest, darkest secrets. They can tell me theirs. We are generally like, this is my person. But that's rare and that's hard to find.
Yeah.
That really is. And I've found that twice in a lifetime.
So, not to stop you on that thought, and you tell me if you've heard this. So they say, they.
Yeah.
Who are they?
Who are they?
Who are they?
Them people.
Them people who say things and we hear them.
Yeah.
So they say.
Okay.
And you tell me if you feel like this might be true, because you're technically almost there. You're like 75% way there, maybe 85%. So the saying is, you only get 3 true shots at love in life.
Yeah.
You kind of got 2. Do you believe that?
You know what? I actually do.
Okay.
I do believe that. The greatest thing, sucks for women, but the greatest thing about being a man is we got at least like 1.5 billion to 2 billion more people to pick out of than they do, because there's more women than men in the world. And man, we are lucky. But with that being said, yeah, I could see that, because it's like only certain people are going to understand you, and and again, maybe 2 people in my whole life that have been like, hey, I'm dishonest.
Yeah.
And everybody else, I've been kind of honest.
Okay, Siri.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh shit. Well, I got my answer and I'm out of here.
What about you?
That wasn't a question for me. I'm sorry. Not a question for me.
Clip this.
Next.
All right. Oh, what about that room that I told you about? That Microsoft room. Do you think you could last in it for 45 minutes with like dead silence?
So you showed me it or told me about it last week, right? I believe I can.
Oh.
I 1000% believe I can. And I'm going to tell you as to why.
Go ahead.
And maybe you're here. I don't know. So I feel like for me, the stage of my life that I'm in, and don't get me wrong, I enjoy company.
Okay.
Especially like with my loved ones, right? So you, the kids, close friends, obviously. I don't want to say this like because there's issues, but I don't have like at this point in my life like a close relationship with like anybody family wise where I'm like constantly in communication with them or we spend time together. So everything, my circle is so small, which so in those moments I truly enjoy, like if we're just hanging around watching TV, just messing around, it doesn't matter. What I look forward to is my me time. So I have to every day, like when I come home from work, I'll eat whatever, relax. Either if Sylvia's at the house, we'll, chop up, see how each other's days went. Or if she's, pulling a late night here at the studio.
Yeah.
If the boys are there, like ask them how the school was. But I always go to the bedroom, bro.
Yeah.
And the peace and quiet. I have to have
you
that.
Shut her out of everything.
It is something that gives me a lot of joy just to honestly just lay or sit, and I don't have to watch anything. I don't even have to be scrolling on my phone.
Yeah.
Just that sense
You
of
just you just like the silence.
I like being by myself a lot.
Yeah.
It gives me that sense of just like a reset to just kind of let the day kind of come to an end.
Yeah.
So I'll spend a good hour, maybe a little bit more,
Really?
just by myself.
You know, so now I have a question.
Yeah.
Because when I was younger, I felt like it was different. This is nothing we even talked about at all. But how long does it take you to go to sleep?
Oh man, I still struggle. So
do you?
I'm a night owl, which know that.
Yeah.
My whole life, I think that comes from the family. We have so many of our relatives who were just natural night owls.
Yeah.
Uncles, great uncles. Mom was a night owl. You know, she was
absolutely.
like to be out a lot, and
out. She was always up until like 1 or 2.
Yeah, so even when she was her little party phases, you know, she's coming home 3, 4 in the morning. She's a natural night owl. So even to this day, even though I work mornings, if I could, bro, I'd stay up all night.
Yeah.
So I try to be better because I know that I do need my sleep now.
Yeah.
That's definitely something different.
Oh yeah, same.
But I still struggle to. I want to watch TV.
Yeah.
I have to turn it off by like 1 o'clock, and then sometimes depending on because I'm overthinker. I'm always I spend a lot of time in my brain. You know what I mean?
Are you like me? Like when you're like, I should have said that when I was like 15.
No, I don't have those moments, but like if something happened, like I do reflect a lot. Like, or if there was an event in that day that I feel like, I kind of maybe could have said something differently, but I don't be like, oh, I should have said this. It was just like,
God damn it.
Yeah, I do as I've gotten older though. Like I feel like I do try to, and I don't want to make it sound like it's strategic, but I really try to be thoughtful about what comes out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to offend or maybe hurt someone's feelings. So I'm really mindful about the things how before I would say sometimes I'm like, oh man, it came out kind of bad, or just to have a filter. So as I've gotten older, I've really tried to just be mindful on how I speak to others.
Right.
Because sometimes too, I probably can come off a little bit maybe dry or lack emotion on maybe a response and be like, they're like, oh, they look at me and I'm like, no, hey, I meant it this way, cool. The sleeping aspect, I still have to really. I take edibles obviously now to help me, the brain shut off.
Yeah, for sure.
And I've tried to do this more. I don't know what you do.
Okay.
Not to get too much TMI, but sleeping in the nude.
Oh, I'd like to
helps,
see that.
I guess like cool the body so your brain can kind of just shut down so you can sleep.
Yeah. I'm pretty. Yeah, I mean, I'm actively sleeping in boxers typically. That's like I'm just like that's where with the kids over, I put on shorts.
Sure.
Kids, they're kids, you know. They especially Isaac, he'd just be popping in my room. I'm like, he's like kicking on the door. I'm like, all right, but I'm you know what? When it comes to sleep, I've gotten better at it. I used to not be that good, and like give or take, some nights I'll go to sleep at like 1 or 2. But like I now I have taken out TVs out of my room. My issue is, and I've seen people talking about this lately, is people put their phones in a whole separate room so they're not like wanting to jump on.
Look at it. Yeah. That sense of natural, just want to pick it up and.
Yeah. And I'll doom scroll. That's my problem. Sometimes I'll doom scroll and I'll wake up like the phone's still on. I'm like, oh, damn, 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. I don't know, man. My phone has sometimes like too much of a clutch on me. Like I'm chronically on it. I hate it. The only thing I think I do after I think like 11:30, my phone automatically goes on. So if I don't answer text, sometimes if anybody's listening that texts me after that time,
the do not disturb.
It's on do not disturb naturally. So because my watch says like, hey, you got to be sleeping at this time.
Yeah,
you should be sleeping. So this, and I never changed, and I always just forget about it half the time. But yeah, so but I'll say this. Once I close my eyes, it's over. Like,
really?
Yeah. Like
I wish I could have that.
Yeah. I started, I don't know why, it just naturally started happening. So it's like once I wind down and I'm just there, it's just, I'm cooked. I'm out.
He said, see you tomorrow.
Yeah. That's pretty much. And then
I'm happy you get good sleep. I mean, I don't want to say I get bad sleep, but I do struggle to sleep early. I think.
Yeah. You've always been like that too, though. Like all of us have. Literally, all probably gets the best sleep now. She's mom and waking up at fucking 5 a.m.
She's doing her thing.
Yeah,
Shout out to our sister.
Yeah, love you.
That was a better heart. We got made fun of a little bit last week on the heart. My brother-in-law, he's like, the way you guys did the hearts.
Yeah. No, but yeah. So I think yeah, like I said, I think we've gotten better at it. But I just wondering. I don't think I remember back in the day, like we'd raw dog the night. We'd raw dog the night.
No comment.
That's why we got kids. I'm just throwing it out there.
We got kids?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're a father.
Oh, that's the F word.
Well, with that's gonna be my next question.
You're welcome,
my man. So you are a father.
Yes.
How has that journey been for you? You got two great kids, and of course, you're a stepfather to an amazing kid as well.
Yeah.
So 3. I'll say you have 3.
Yeah.
Because you were part of this
100%.
Gavin's life.
I still talk
since
to him
he was
every other day.
Pretty much still a toddler.
Yeah, he was 1.
Yeah.
When I met him.
Super sweet kid. But no, man. Let me start by saying this before you answer your question. Is I commend you. I applaud you.
Aww.
I've been feeling like this for quite some time.
Yeah.
You're an amazing father, man. Honestly, I'm so proud of you.
Say that.
No. Listen, no one's perfect by any means, but
no, yeah.
You spend a lot of quality time with your kids. You do a lot of things with your kids. Your kids are absolutely crazy about you. And you just literally like, not that I felt you would not be ever a good parent, but that you evolved into that role.
Yeah.
And you're doing it so well, man. I've never said that to you. So that's genuine. That's straight from the heart. Like,
thanks, man. That's not
I admire you.
Yeah.
I wish I could be more like that.
Oh,
honestly.
stop.
That's being real. That's being
brother,
as real.
Brother, come on.
That's being real. So please answer if you like.
Answer?
You don't remember the question.
Yes, I do.
What is it? Repeat it.
It's you said a lot, so it's a fully loaded question. How has it changed me? You know what? I'd say from the day they were born, it just something clicked in me that I have said this in the past to other people. I've said, and I might have even told you this possibly, but I think the day that, especially Isaac, even Karina, the day that they were born, it like, because before you have children, and you know this, you're very just like me. You don't see the big picture of life.
Yeah.
You just see yourself in life. I think when I had children, it showed me the big picture of what life actually means. And I honestly, and I hate to say this, but I feel bad for people that don't ever have children, because it's almost like they'll never know what it truly means to be alive, in a sense. Like, it's like skydiving off the fucking planet Earth and going into the galaxy. You know, like, it's going somewhere else that you just have never been. And it's like watching these humans grow right in front of you. You're teaching them stuff you don't even know. And you're literally every single day, and this is one of my favorite quotes, it's, you're the oldest you're ever going to be, and you're the youngest you've ever been.
Yeah.
And so with that comes the greatest responsibility of not knowing. But, and it's crazy because we didn't always have the greatest parents, but we always went to mom for stuff.
Yeah.
Not knowing that she didn't know.
Yeah.
And the same thing with our children. Like, our children are going to come to us, and my children have come to me, or whatever, with things I don't know.
Yeah.
But I still have to solve the problem for them.
Right.
But then it's also on that other foot. It's like those Christmases that you thought were okay, and and mom loving Easter and loving this or loving that or loving whatever. It's like you start to understand why. You start to understand that those times are not just good times. Those are the best times you'll ever have with your parents.
Yeah.
And when you're younger, I've heard so many people in general say this, like, "Oh, how was your holiday?" It was all right. I was with family.
Yeah.
Like, not knowing that they don't realize that it was more than all right.
Yeah, that was great.
And it was probably some of the best times they'll never forget. But just because when you're young, you don't see it that way, and you don't have children, you definitely don't see it that way.
Yeah.
When you have children, you start to realize all those things that you thought were all right were way better than all right. And as a parent, you realize, oh, like I didn't see it this way, but now I do, and I understand. I think that's what makes life. That's what gives like what gives the meaning to life. You know, it's just something that you can't. It's almost unexplainable. It's something you feel. You know, like and that somebody because all this time you were just worried about yourself, and you think you're the most important thing. Then something else comes along and becomes way more important than you've ever been.
Yeah.
You know, and that because then you start thinking like, okay, well, I need to make better decisions for A, B, and C versus just going, I'm gonna do what I want.
Yeah.
Like you can't just do that. You know, and sadly, there are people out there that still say, I'm gonna do what I want. You know what I mean? Like that is such a fucking we know people. So it's such a poor choice in life.
Yeah.
To just say I'm gonna do what I want instead of doing like in my daily routine and in my life, I'm never just like, what does Rico want to do? I'm always like, all right, well, Rico has to do what's right for him, but he also has to do what's right for the children. You know, my kids, because eventually they're going to grow up, but they still need me to be right for them, and whatever they needs to come out of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, what about you? Sorry, I know.
No, I mean, I didn't really expect you to ask me that question, but no, I mean, with my three, obviously, I became a young parent.
Yeah.
Wasn't probably the best dad.
Nobody is. I don't think
didn't know how to be a dad, right? Didn't have a dad. Didn't really know. You know, that's a whole nother set of responsibilities that I just didn't have present for myself. So, I did what I thought I could.
Yeah.
But I always look back and I'm like, you always feel you could do. You could have did more. Not that it's excusing anything, but it was definitely a sense of, okay, this is real. Not that I was regret anything. No, I was very like, okay, great. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
That was one of those things, especially Sam being brought into my life, and he was something I needed for sure too, to put me on the path that I needed to go to next. But it was all, you know, I just didn't know anything.
I was gonna say, well, to be fair, too, you had kids way younger than me. Like, you started off. I had every advantage, I guess, in a sense, but I waited until I was about 25.
Yeah.
You were already
still young though.
Yeah, it's still young, but like you were even younger than that.
Yeah,
exactly.
I was 19 when Sam came in.
You weren't even a full-grown adult yet.
No, I mean, I was still. I mean, I didn't have a plan. I was out of school, so a lot of things weren't really in line for that. But again, too, like when you get curveballs thrown at you, you got to be patient and hit it. That's the trick with a curveball. So I just had to make some adjustments to try to improve my life for the future of Sam, right?
Correct.
And yeah, I think back, like, you know, there's things I wish I could have done differently. But one thing that I can never deny, and my son knows this, and we are good today. I would love to be even closer with him, but also I understand he's 25.
Yeah.
He has his life. He has his buddies. He has his hobbies. But we text every day. We snap every day. All the kids, even I, same thing. Like, even if it's just that, hey, my boy, hope you have a good day. I love you.
Yeah.
Always responds. All my kids.
Yeah.
And
as they should.
I mean, thank you that you guys make time for your pop.
Aww.
But no, man. So, you know, and we've had heart to hearts over the years, and he's kind of never ever, and I love him for that, but I wouldn't be mad if he ever did one day just said, you know what, I had these moments in my life where I kind of resented you, and I would never be mad at him for whatever he feels, but he's never done that to me, bro. If anything, he's like, he apologizes sometimes about kind of just
being distant or being
distant or understanding, you know, he's like, you know what, my dad had all the best intentions for me. He had structure. I had discipline with my dad. Very much more lenient when he's with mom, and I could do what I want, kind of thing, and I don't have to really be responsible. And you know, and I can appreciate that. And I'm like, listen, buddy, we are where we are, and you're a great kid. You never caused me any problems. You've
Right.
never given me that 3 a.m. phone call like, "Hey, Pop, I'm in jail. Can you come bail me out?"
Right.
Even if he did, that's it. I'm a father.
You're gonna do it.
I'm gonna be there for him.
Yeah.
But I also let him know. I just told him this a couple weeks back. I said, you know what? I actually want to thank you, and I told Pudge too, because Pudge is gonna be 19,
I
man.
know, it's crazy.
And I said, you know what? I love you both so much. I said, thank you so for making me not a grandfather yet. It was like a joke, but also I'm like, because Sam's gonna be 25,
Yeah, I
man,
know.
and no kids.
Yeah.
He is seeing someone now.
Is
He
it-
seems to be into her, so I'm very excited for him.
Yeah.
But I thought about that. I'm like, listen, man, like I'm proud of my boys. My boys are already in a better position at their age than I was at that age.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
I'm blessed that they're not troublemakers. Not that I was a troublemaker, but I
Yeah.
definitely gotten some
Oh,
trouble.
yeah. Especially
my-
with the ladies.
My life was crazier growing up. My kids, didn't have to go through those roads I went down, but I'm also very happy for that too.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
my boys are great, and I'm so proud of them both because they're doing a lot better at almost 19 and almost 25 than I was in those times of my life. But it's been exciting to watch them grow, and I'm blessed that they have a lot of love for their dad. And if they ever had a moment where they felt like they were upset at me, or maybe just felt like they need to vent, like they just have some kind of issue, I wouldn't be mad at them for that.
Right.
That's who they are. I
Right.
want them to express themselves. But I've also been blessed where I love you, Dad. I'm like, man, and that touches me every time. Like
Yeah,
when they
for
text
sure.
me, or when they, just give me some love and affection, because I'm a very affectionate person. I'm
Yeah.
a big hugger.
Which is crazy because growing up, you were like polar opposite. You were like,
Yeah, I mean, you learn about yourself. You know
you're
what I
like,
mean?
Don't touch me, I'll beat your ass.
But that's why I'm saying to you, I admire you, man, because you've been so hands on with your kids. They're 13 and 12 now.
going on 13 and going on 12.
Yes.
Mhm.
So I love the relationship you have with the kids.
Thanks, man.
Likewise. Thank you.
Of course.
I love my kids. I mean, there's no
Yeah.
denying
Yeah,
that.
you do.
But I do know, like, I wish I could have just done more, especially for Sam in those early years.
Yeah. It's okay.
But you know,
Listen, man.
I'm a work in progress.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. It's like we are all, everything serves purpose. So things worked out the way they were supposed to mature you the way you are now.
You hit that right on the head, my
If
friend.
you did, we talked about this last bullet train.
Clip this.
Bullet train. Listen, bullet train. But we talked about this. Without those things happening, you aren't who you are today.
Facts.
You know, if things were so much better with your perfect, maybe you are like, a little more egotistical, or you're a little more like too sure of yourself, or you're a little more like X and O. Like you just don't know until you know. And
Yeah.
you needed your life to go the way it did, so you could be who you are today.
No,
And-
I agree with that.
you know?
I say that more often, especially in these later years in life, that
Yeah.
everything that has happened in someone's life, my obviously included, it was all supposed to be that way.
Yeah,
Right?
100%.
And it's led me here.
Yeah,
We've talked about this on episode 1, maybe episode 2, and I always say this to people who I'm having conversations with, and I start sounding like a Hallmark card, because that's when I'm aging, so I'm like, I'm wiser.
yeah. I'm the same way though. I'm so cheesy, but it's like it's the truth. If it wasn't the truth, I wouldn't say it.
Yeah.
You're the same way.
So and it's, I always think it, I feel it, because it's true to me, and I believe it to be real. Is everything you go through is just experience to
Yeah.
make you better.
Absolutely.
And again, I'm still growing as a person. I'm still growing as a man. I've definitely evolved.
Yeah.
I'm not the guy I was 10 years ago. I'm not the guy I was 20 years ago.
No.
Those
100%.
guys were knuckleheads, still trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
I'm not quite a big knucklehead, still maybe a little
Yeah,
knucklehead,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm still figuring it out. But I'm also in a better place mentally, spiritually, emotionally,
Yeah.
physically, than I've ever been. And I work hard to get here.
No.
And I
would
still
agree.
got a ways to go.
Everybody does. That's life though. Like if you just know everything, what's the point of living? At that point, it's if you are there's a great Socrates saying, get a little philosophy in here.
Wow, Socrates.
This is probably my favorite one. If any of my friends are watching, they know this for a fact. I quote this all the time. A man that knows everything will know nothing, and a man that knows nothing can learn everything. You know, it's just the truth. It's you can see. There's also another one. Here's another great one. This is from the great Musashi himself. A man that sees just the leaf will always just see the leaf. A man that looks deeper and sees the tree will see the tree. But a true man will see the forest for what it is.
That's deep. I like that. I think you need to put that on a T-shirt. No, man, I love where your mindset goes because I feel like sometimes, again, spend a lot of time in that brain.
Yeah.
And a lot of things make a lot of sense as you get older, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
sayings
yeah.
and if you understand, you're actually reading it.
Absolutely.
It makes sense, right?
Well, but that's also why I love movies, because
I know.
movies are people do not give movies, especially great movies, that the compliments they deserve because they have so many great philosophies. They teach you so much. Like I think for both of us, some of our greatest lessons have been from movies. And then you'll take and be like, damn,
I
like
love that.
that's messed up.
Yeah, it's crazy. Speaking of movies,
Dang, I'm good at this.
he's guiding me right into my next question. So as a kid, because again, this is about us, right? The pod.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about this, that,
Yes,
but
yes,
we're talking about us. That's the thing that we know the most.
Yeah, yeah.
So again, with the age difference,
Uh-huh.
and I was thinking about this. So as a kid, and I know you had your things, but what was like your favorite show, a go-to, or like you could like the movie that just sticks with you in your childhood?
Okay, so show for sure, but you I wish this was like your day and age because we'd bomb the shit out of this. Dragon Ball Z. That shit changed the way I looked at things. It just that shit was deep, and I didn't realize it until I got older. But like I feel like the whole like, especially with Dragon Ball, and I know anybody watching this, if they've watched Dragon Ball growing up, man, that shit is like fucking hits deep. Like in so many different ways, it makes you like want to fucking work out, train, fucking fight. Like that's what Goku does. Goku is a fucking literally he's an alien who comes to Earth. His grandfather just happens to be a martial artist, so he learns to fight from his grandpa and just carries it on after his grandfather dies and just lives that life. Teaches his son how to do it. Just like that's what it's deeper than that, but that's what the show's like the core idea is. It's about being adventurous. It's about fucking fighting and just being like wanting to be. And it's not even just about fight. It's about wanting to improve on who you are, not just fighting wise, but like as a person, as you know, just everything. It's like to keep moving forward and to find reasons to be better.
Yeah.
Versus just being like, I'm done. Like it's always about trying to be better than you were tomorrow. So you just keep going, keep training, and that training can be physically training or mentally training. You know.
So again, because I never got into the Dragon Ball Z,
the anime. So your thing was never anime.
Well, I was just about to ask. Was that like was Dragon Ball Z the launch for anime? Like on the global scale, because anime's been around.
Yeah, I was gonna say because you've watched anime. But
yeah.
You just here's the thing, a lot of people don't realize that in the '80s, anime took on different forms. Like I know for a fact,
Sailor Moon,
Voltron.
You
watched Voltron. I'm almost guaranteed you watched Voltron.
I watched Voltron as a kid. It wasn't one of my favorites, but I watched it. I enjoyed it. Yeah,
and that was pure anime. That was an anime that they took bits and pieces of because. Realistically, anime is a little more adult pushed. So when they would bring it here, they would like re-edit it because they're like, oh, well, no blood or no this.
Yeah.
So same thing with Voltron. Voltron was very super edited. It was like something way different in Japan, but like stuff like that. And yeah, but I would say Dragon Ball and like Sailor Moon were like the launch. I'll say this: Sailor Moon was the launch pad for girls to start liking it.
Right. Dragon
Ball was definitely the godfather for males to start liking it in America, and then from there, it just really took off.
Right.
But and what's funny is I think if we're gonna go back to Marcos and Carlos, they really liked anime.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember this, but Ninja Squirrel.
Yeah.
Kids, let's just say Ninja Squirrel was not for children.
I mean, we'll talk more about that, but
yeah. But that's kind of what got me in. And again, because they're like we said, they're like brothers. They were like brothers to us growing up. So I would take influence from you, them, Nick, even a little Mike. Like, there was like things that are just like, okay, well, they like this, or they like this, I like this too, and I'm like, oh, that's cool that they're doing this. So there was some influence, heavy influence that kind of bookmarked me into that direction. So, but yeah, Dragon Ball was that thing for me. Like, I remember especially when I was like 13 and 12 and going to the gym every day, like, Mom would record it because I'd have to go to the gym. So I'm like, I want to watch this thing. To this day, I still have all my VHSs with all the fucking episodes, like, till this day.
Nice.
Like, so, religiously.
Really quick, a question I thought of as you kind of just started talking about that, because again, I don't follow it, right? Yeah. So is like Goku like the GOAT of Dragon Ball Z? Like, he's like the most popular character where people thrive to be like him?
Yeah, so it's funny because he is actually one of the most popular characters in the world. And fun fact, in Mexico, Dragon Ball Z is more popular than anywhere else in the world.
Why is that? Is it he just has that impact?
He just has that impact.
That's so awesome.
So in Dragon Ball, to this day, in episode, but the series itself, but in episode holds I think it was a fight with the episode he goes Super Saiyan. That's like when he like gets blonde hair. That episode holds the highest ratings in Mexico of all time.
Like, was that like an early on episode? Like, do you remember like when that came out? That it's still like that statistic is that high still today.
Even for America, like in its time slot of that happening, that was like one of the highest rated shows even in America.
Wow.
To this day, for like 4 o'clock, it was bringing in like 20 million viewers or something. Think about that. Like
back in those days too.
Yeah, for a cartoon.
Awesome. That's
like,
awesome.
So yeah, it's just it has such a deep impact on every culture, the culture, that people don't even realize it. I think to this day, it's on Google. It's like it's the most searched anime character. Goku is the most searched anime character of all time.
Wow,
like not even close. There's like others that will come and go, and they'll get like as they get popular. Like, here's the thing. Goku is so popular, and you definitely don't know this, but they stopped doing the show for over. The show actually ended in like 96 or 95, 96 I think. It didn't get popular here until like 98, 99. It didn't finish until I think 2008 here.
Wow,
because there's like 400 episodes.
That's
impressive. Yeah. So, well, while it was done and finished, it was still technically the most popular anime in the world, and took a hiatus. They didn't bring out new episodes to that show until 2016, 2015.
Nice.
So it in real time, it was off the air for over 20 years, and still was the most popular thing to be on TV.
That's pretty exciting.
That's pretty crazy, isn't it? And it found every generation has watched it almost. To Sam, Pudge did not. I don't think Pudge got into it as much.
Not early on. Later.
No,
yeah.
Tristan just started watching it. He just finished like half the series. But that's how much of a like impact it has on like every generation. Where like people are like, oh, what should I watch? Dragon Ball.
Okay.
Watch Dragon Ball Z. And that's just, it's crazy because it has that big of cause of effect on every generation that's ever watched it. Like, you could go to any store anywhere, they're selling the merchandise, or somebody has the merchandise on. That's just, it's a big show. It's crazy. It is crazy how big it is. With you, what was your favorite TV show though?
That's a tough one. I had so many TV shows that I watched. So I don't even know where to begin. Honestly, there was daytime shows. There was
You're a daytime guy,
and
that's
then
right.
us growing up, uh, TGIF.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Boy Meets World,
Oh
Family
yeah, I
Matters.
love Boy Meets World though. Jesus.
Yeah, like those shows are part of my
Family
childhood,
Matters,
right?
yes.
Family Matters.
Which was a spin-off of,
No,
Perfect Strangers.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I used to love Perfect Strangers.
I know you did. That's why
Yeah.
I was just like, wait, does he know
Yeah,
this?
I didn't
Yeah,
know
what's
that,
called
actually.
was in it. The mom was recurring guest
On Family Matters.
Mm-hmm. So the original show was supposed to be about the mom, but then within 5 episodes, Steve Urkel was just the most popular character.
Yeah, that dude is iconic.
Did I do that?
Legendary.
Yes.
There is
Malcolm Jamal.
no 90s without him. Yeah.
Do the Urkel.
Urkel. Man, Fridays were
went crazy.
a treat.
Yes.
Then Mom Be Nice. She get us a pizza.
I was gonna say that was
get
a
a
pizza
night. Maybe some snacks.
Yeah.
But yeah, look forward to watching the Friday shows.
Ooh, those were good though.
One of my favorite shows though, bro.
What's that?
Quantum Leap.
Ooh, that is a good show,
bro.
I'll tell you what though, Mom definitely put us on ball as children. Like she watched some great shows, so we watched some great shows because of her.
And I put her on that show.
Did you?
And she used to have the biggest crush.
Yes, Scott. Was it
Scott Bakula?
Scott Bakula.
Sam Beckett.
Yep, Sam Beckett.
And my mom had the shout out to the white fellas. My mom loved some white men.
She did love it.
Especially TV actor white men.
You know what? I up until this guy got Latin taste, we love white women. So we definitely got it from our mom.
I don't discriminate. I just we'll save that for another episode. Speaking of mom, got to shout her out. So this is my mom's jersey. I actually bought this for her years back as a gift because she's a big Miguel Cabrera fan, and she asked for. It's hard to get a woman who has everything.
Yeah.
So buying gifts for her was always a challenge. And she's like, son, I know what I want, and I hope you could do it. And she's like, I want an authentic Miguel Cabrera jersey. That's her favorite tiger, Miggy. And, my brother and my sister, bless their hearts, loved them dearly. When we finally got to that point, and this was just
almost less than 2 years ago.
Yeah, so we were going through our stuff, kind of finally getting rid of it, and they came across the jersey, and they both agreed, like, here, it's only right that you have it.
Yeah.
You got it for her, and yeah, so I've only worn it a couple times, and I felt like the Tigers were playing today, so let me throw it on, and memories to mom, and I missed her, so yeah, but she loved her white fellas.
Yes, she did. It's her like latest crush before she passed was Henry Cavill.
I didn't know that one.
Yep, Superman. She's a Superman fan, so it makes sense.
Oh yeah, she did like Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, she
and all
liked Christopher
that stuff.
Reeve. Yep. So Henry Cavill and I think the other person. Jeez, man, I gotta think about that. But yeah, I know Henry Cavill for sure because, of course, go figure. Her sister, same thing.
So I have to say something just because, again, now that it's in my mind. So Quantum Leap. I
can't have even words for it.
So if you guys ever seen Quantum Leap, basically
I'm retarded.
Scott Bakula, he's a scientist or whatever.
Can't say that.
Creates this machine. Something happens. He's blipping. Technically, he's the blip.
Yeah, well,
he's blipping through time.
Do you remember why?
Because he has a mission.
His wife.
Well, he's got to wrong a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Or correct. I don't want to say wrong. He got to correct some wrongs.
Well, it's because his wife died, and that's the only way he can.
But
if I remember.
No, you don't. But either way, no worries. Because you never watch it like that. Here's what breaks my heart to this day. Anybody who's watched Quantum Leap knows the last episode. The last episode, because every episode he's trying to leap back home.
Yeah.
Because this is going, like, they have no control on where he's going. They got to figure out where he's at next. Once he completes his mission, he gets sent somewhere else.
Yep.
He never goes home.
Yeah.
He's basically just bouncing around for the rest of his days until it's his time to leave us and go on to the next part of his journey.
Yeah.
That to this day,
that messed you up, huh?
I'm like, that's so freaking sad, bro. So Please let Sam go home. Let Sam Becker go home. He deserves it. He's done enough.
Still alive too.
Carry on. Next question.
Hey, carry on.
Next question.
What was your favorite movie growing up?
Oh God, That's a hard question for me because.
Me too. That's why I asked you, not letting you ask me.
I mean, bro. Indiana Jones is all of them. Karate Kid.
What's? I know Mighty Ducks really had a fucking impact on you, but what's something that like you were like, damn, this is like something that I'm gonna like never forget. That's a lot of movies I know.
There's so many. I can't even answer that question. And there's a lot of movies I mean, it doesn't matter. I can watch it 100 times.
Which one?
Anything that's like in my topic. So like Back to the Future, Indiana Jones, Karate Kids, Mighty Ducks. Not too much part 3, but part 1, part 2 all day.
You know,
part 3 was a letdown. You would.
I like part 3.
You would. Want to know why? Because you're not a true duck. You're not a true duck. You're not a true duck.
Quack, quack, quack.
You never picked up a hockey stick. You're not a true duck.
That's true. I did never pick up a hockey
or
stick.
rollerblades.
Never rollerblade either. I'd probably die.
Man. That's a hard one for me. It really is. I have so many movies that I just love.
Yeah.
And even as an adult, we talked about that off camera.
Yeah.
Certain movies, it doesn't matter. It could be in the middle of it, 10 minutes of it.
I agree.
I'm gonna watch it.
I agree. I'm the same way. I couldn't pick when people, especially childhood. As an adult, I think I have a few that I'm like, all right, these are definitely the best films I've ever seen, even if they're not always my favorite. But as a kid, I can't really. Land Before Time really messed me up though. I don't.
Land Before Time,
yeah,
really?
That shit fucked me up. It made me scared to lose mom, like because he loses his mom. Like the way he's like, get up. He's hitting her with the hammer. I'm like, God damn, don't die, mom, don't die.
Take it back, Land Before Time.
I know, man. That's maybe what Ninja Turtles Part 3.
See, different generations.
Yeah, we had that on the VHS tape with Last of the Mohicans.
Is that the ones where they go back in time?
I remember. Japan.
Yeah.
I got. They took me to the Dollar Show to see that. If I'm not mistaken.
Good old Dollar Show. I missed the Dollar Show.
Me too, man. Shout out to the Dollar Tree.
Shout out to the Dollar.
So yeah, we record that with the Last of the Mohicans. So I would always watch both movies because I was just too lazy to shut up. So I seen Daniel Day-Lewis way before like he was a huge star the way he is now.
Great actor, Daniel Day.
Yeah.
Oscars.
Played Native American. That was a crazy movie. I don't remember in its entirely, but I remember the bits and pieces thinking like, dang, this story is crazy. Even as a little kid, I was like, this is messed up. Yeah,
you probably shouldn't have been really watching it. But good for you.
Hey, it was like being at the movie theater.
Good for you, man.
It was like being back at Wayne, Wyoming, watching back to back.
Yeah, the good old days.
Yeah, so I'd watch Turtles and then I'd watch that. So
all right, well that's a good one. Yeah. I mean, for you, yeah, obviously me.
You're franchise guy.
Man, yeah, I like. So if it's the first one, second one's, if the sequel's a good one, like yeah, I always feel like the third one just kind of lets it down. But I think too, because I'm also in a different phase of
your life.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think of the third Back to the Future? I liked it.
It's good.
I was a kid though. You're older than me.
But yeah, I think 1 and 2 just those are the tone setters. 3 because they close it out in the trilogy and I wasn't mad at it. It had some good stuff in it, but
you liked Michael J. Fox back then too.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, he was charming.
Michael J's a legend, bro.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But yeah, the third one's good, but the first and second one, they set the bar so high.
Yeah.
It's always tough, I think, especially like in those days, to really like close a trilogy out where you're like, oh my god, I love all 3 equally. People always usually have their favorites.
Yes, I would agree.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies, let's talk the Taco Bell days.
What about it?
Because you lived over. Now I thought it was Southgate, but you lived in Taylor at townhouses.
Yeah, it was the parks.
Yeah. Oh, you lived at the parks.
I lived at the park. They were like brand new in those days.
Oh yeah.
They only been around maybe a year, maybe 2.
They weren't the way they are now.
They're definitely Or right next door, the ponds. Both of those.
Yeah.
No, thank you. But yeah, I lived there for a year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, tell us some things about those.
I mean,
like,
so I was 18.
You pretty much disappeared from home. So it was like at this point, like we we seen each other, but not like seeing each other, like not in a, like a real sense.
Yeah, so I was, my first job was working at Taco Bell,
Yep.
16. Did that until about 20. But yeah, I was 18, working with some friends,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
My buddy Sean,
Yes.
you remember him
Yep.
probably.
I remember Bruce.
Yep, Bruce. His brother Chris,
Yep,
we hung
Terry,
out a lot.
Yep.
And then my buddy Terry. So
I always seen Polaroids. You always had the
yeah,
what's called.
yeah, we used to take. I mean, especially at work, like buy one of those cameras
Yeah,
and then
disposable.
just take photos at work. Your work buddies and stuff.
Yeah, that was my curiosity. I was like, "Whoa, look at these pictures of my brother."
So yeah, Sean's mom, and she like got this townhouse
Okay.
for Sean and his sister,
Uh-huh.
Danielle. She was a few years older than him.
Yeah.
And mom's was cool. She's like, hey, I'm in E-course with my dude because that's where they're from.
Yeah.
You guys
Do your
pay
thing.
the rent, right?
Yeah.
So basically, it got to the point where because it was a 3-bedroom townhouse.
Yeah.
And like I said, it was Sean. He was kind of dating someone at the time, and then now he's married and they got kids and they're doing their thing.
Damn.
Shout out to Sean.
Respect.
Yeah, that's my guy. Miss him. So he's like, hey, we're looking for. You interested in maybe moving in? I'm like, yeah. They're like, we got a room.
Yeah.
I think I was paying like $150 a month in rent.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
This is back in 1999.
These are the good old days.
99, 2000.
Jesus.
So yeah, I remember. I told mom like, hey, I'm about to move out.
Yeah.
She was not thrilled about that. She did not want me to move out. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm 18. Like, this is what kids do.
Yeah.
They get out the house.
Like, what am I gonna do? Get somebody pregnant?
No, not yet. Yeah, so that was cool, man. It gave me a different perspective, right?
Yeah.
Like now I'm kind of a responsible. I'm living out the house.
Yeah.
Working, paying rent. I got a truck payment at the time.
Yes.
I had
Yep.
my little
F-150
Ford.
or what was it?
Mom had the F1.
Ford Ranger.
Yeah, mom had the 150. I had the Ford Ranger. So
Yes.
I'm thriving at 18.
Yeah.
I make a little money.
Yeah.
Got my little spot. I got my little car. Yeah, it was fun. Hanging out, partying a little bit, just
Yeah.
kind of living that
Well,
18-year-old
Did you
dream.
guys party there a lot?
Yeah.
Ooh.
We drank.
Like who was like the go-to people to come over there?
Oh well,
Or was it like kind of a mixed crowd?
it was never like crazy. It was always
Yeah.
just like a small handful of us.
Okay.
So my buddy Sean, my buddy Terry, his
Yeah.
sister Heather,
Okay.
Sean's girl, his sister sometimes, maybe her dude, me. Yeah, it was like a small handful of us, and we just hanging out,
Yeah.
maybe crack a bottle.
Yeah.
Don't really remember how we would get them, but we figured out. You know what I mean?
Come on.
And just kind of play music and have a good time. We take photos with the
Yeah.
Polaroid. Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, those look fun.
we didn't get into like trouble.
Yeah.
But
Because you hung out with and Jeremiah also at that time, didn't you?
yeah, but it's like almost kind of like different sets of friends.
Okay.
Because
Who was Jeremiah hanging out with that?
so I met Jeremiah. I think I was like 16,
Okay.
and I don't know if it was it might have been. So mom threw me, let me have a party for my 16th birthday,
Uh-huh.
and she was kind enough to let me give her $100 so she can provide booze
What a good mom.
at this party. Shout out to you, mom. Miss you. Bless your heart for letting
Doing
16-year-olds
yeah,
have a
drink.
good time. It was supervised. She was kind of
Yes.
making sure no one was getting wild and no one was drinking and driving, nothing like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And Lorena.
Yeah.
So
That's
Jeremiah was
right.
her friend.
That's
They
right.
went to school together. So I actually
Correct.
met Jeremiah through Lorena, and a couple other friends of hers. She brought them to my party, and
Yeah.
then we became friends. He lived in Delray, which is super close to
Yeah,
us,
yeah,
and
yeah, that's right.
yeah, he was a good guy, and yeah, it was just like one of those things, like work friends, neighborhood friends,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
You know how like you just
Yeah,
have different
yeah,
groups
yeah.
of friends, yeah.
Yeah, it's always what I always found weird is like meshing them up because you're like, whoa, this is strange. Like these two group of people.
Some people are just not meant to be.
Yeah, I would agree. That's what I was like. I'm like, damn, this is really like oil and water here.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how they're gonna interact. So it's like really interesting to see people that you've never seen interact before because it's like almost like fucking failing experiment right from the start.
Yeah, but that was cool. Like, yeah, I lived out there for a year, and then I came back home, and mom was happy about that. I was
Yeah.
like, I want to save some money and just try to get some things in order. But yeah, man, I was happy I did it because I think again, that was the when you're 18, it's just starting to be beginning
For
steps of your
sure.
life.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
it was a cool experience, and again, I got to just kind of experience some things. So it was fun. It was a good time.
That is really cool.
Yeah. What else you got for me?
What else do I got for me? What is the meaning of life? No, I'm just kidding. Too deep for this episode.
We're doing it. We're living our dream right now.
I think that's fair. I was gonna say because I already know it's got to be over an hour at least.
No. So we got about 20 minutes left.
Wow, exactly over an hour almost.
Yeah.
So yeah, trying to think. This is okay. If you had to choose to eat one food for the rest of your life, what food would it be, and why is it pizza? That's what I'm thinking.
It's not pizza, actually.
Oh, okay.
If I had to eat one, that's not good, actually. That's not good. I mean, I feel like maybe then I just gotta really be like just blessed.
Yeah.
Like just understand, like you are still having a meal every day,
What
and
would
if
it
it's
be?
3 times a day, that's I don't know. I love so much food, bro.
I know.
I enjoy a lot of food.
It sucks dieting because then you're like,
I'm dieting so hardcore
yeah,
right now.
it's not fun, but it feels good though. I'll say this: eating clean feels way better than eating shit, but it's not fun. It's just
yeah, no, I don't want to talk about this. I'm getting hangry right now.
I'm getting angry. Did you
No,
eat?
that's a hard question though, because I do enjoy so many foods, but I guess if I had to choose one, I'm gonna stick to my people. I'm gonna have Mexican food.
Tacos.
I'm having tacos.
Oh, what kind of tacos though? Like, what are your favorites?
I mean, I like shrimp tacos. I like asada steak. I
Yeah.
like chicken. So
You're going with the good stuff. That's
Yeah.
fair.
So I mean, if I gotta do it, I don't think anyone would be mad at that answer. I feel like that's a great answer. Tacos.
Tacos.
Rest of my life.
I honestly, I'd love to go pizza, but I think I'd go pasta.
See what I'm saying? Like, there's so many good.
There's a
I'm
lot.
not mad at that.
No, pasta's good,
Yeah.
especially like maybe more of a like cheese pasta, not sauce.
Mm.
You were never a sauce guy, anyways.
I used to. Well, yeah. I don't know.
Do you like sauce like now? Or?
I don't. I mean, I don't mind it. I'll. Well, it's hard because
You remember your Steve's order?
Yeah, no sauce.
Yeah, no sauce. Cheese pizza, no sauce. Well, you get other stuff.
No, like there's items on it,
Yeah.
just no pizza
You
sauce.
got me into that for a long time. I'd be like,
So-
whoa, this goes crazy.
It's funny because I discovered that on an accident one night.
Go ahead, explain this accident.
I was high,
Uh,
and I'm ordering this.
He's like, cheese bread. I mean, no cheese on the bread.
No, I'm ordering. So it's probably like that's why I missed about Steve's. Shout out to Steve's Pizza, bro.
Dude, Steve's went crazy. If you're from the neighborhood, you went to Steve's.
Werner
It
and
goes crazy,
Springwell's
yes.
Steve Pizza.
Damn, man.
They
Will be
delivered
missed.
like all night. They were open 24
Yes.
hours. So it was like a night I was home.
3 a.m., 4 a.m.
It was like yeah, like it's definitely after 1. I know that, and
Yeah.
I'm hungry, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want a pizza. So I remember like pulled out the menu, and I'm like, what's this deep dish specialty? And I'm like, all right, cool. It's got everything on
Yeah.
it, and only selling a large too. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I don't even know. I'm on the phone with whoever's taking my order, and I don't even know why I said it. And I was like, yeah, can I get that with no pizza sauce though? And they're like, you don't want no pizza sauce on it? I was like, no pizza sauce. They're like, what else? I'm like, everything else is fine. Like, cool. So they bring it, right?
How long did it take you to process the fact that you did not have sauce?
I'm like, I think I ate 2 pieces of it.
Didn't even.
Well, it tasted completely different too, but it was delicious.
You're
But
like,
then
is
I'm
this
like-
cheese bread?
But then I'm like, yeah, I'm looking, I'm like, there ain't no sauce on this bitch. Like, and honestly, I loved it. And not that I'm not a fan of sauce, but some places too, they use a lot of sugar in their sauce. So I
yes,
don't like that
absolutely.
sweet kind of
Yeah.
pizza. And that took that away, but I feel like I got to taste all the ingredients a lot more, and the cheese
It was more
plus
flavorful.
the dough was because it was deep dish.
Yeah.
That pizza slapped, and I
Ooh,
miss it.
that's a fact. Steve did go hard. Like,
Thank you for bringing that one.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much.
You're
So
welcome.
I do got a question for you because we're gonna be wrapping up here. We got 10, 11 minutes, 12 minutes. into that. If you did, thank you for never telling me. But
Thank you for never telling me. You didn't finish the statement.
because I want to make sure I say this without being too weird about it. It ain't no kissing shit
Yes.
like you.
Yes.
You did. I knew.
No,
it.
no. I don't know.
You never see me smashing anyone, right?
Oh no.
okay.
No.
Thank you, man.
No.
Thank you for that.
Do I wish? No. No.
No. No, I don't know why I thought about that recently. And I'm like, because little brothers
You ever
walk in
just
sometimes
see-
and see
No.
brothers smashing.
Nobody. Nobody.
Thank you. So you never seen my guy?
No. What does it look like? Just kidding. Off camera. What, does that make it better? I don't know.
No. Well, yeah, because
No.
I wondered that recently. I'm like, damn, I wonder if my brother ever like try to peek in or like just walk in having a good time with a young lady.
But I also wasn't like, we kind of went through this. I was never like too nosy either. So I was never like, I want to see what they're doing. Like I was always like, I'm fucking playing video games, doing something great.
Yeah, here's a pizza, buddy.
Yeah.
Play that game.
Play that game.
And I'm sneaking girls into the house.
Whatever.
Yeah. You want to know? Shout out to our sister, my road dog, Janie. She always had my back, bro. That girl's a bolt. She knows all my deepest secrets. But she would help me sneak girls into the house and not say a word.
Of course you would.
Love her.
Of course you would.
Love her. She let me get my groove on.
Whatever the kids do. But no. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, I think that's why I asked you that question, like, how many girls you dated or whatever. Because I feel like I always knew you got girls, but I didn't know, what girls, how many girls.
That's fair.
So I knew you were like, a ladies' man.
I would never say that.
Yeah, of course you won't. But that's where I'm like, yeah, that's how I know. That's how I know it's true, by the way. You won't say it.
No, there's a...
Look, man. Hey, I looked up to you like that. So you should be proud.
Thank you for looking up to me. Because like I said, I look up to you today.
Hey, it made me pretty bad because of it, though.
Don't use me for your...
Yeah, some girls still hate me to this day. That's okay. I try to be diplomatic.
Well, I mean, I can hope... Well, I would only hope that no one hates me. I don't think I've ever...
I think certain girls secretly hate me still. Because like, anytime I've tried to date somebody and they know somebody else, like, oh, he's bad news. And I'm like, but this was like years ago. At this point,
I don't really think you're bad news. I just feel like you like what you like.
For a while, I would say, especially in my 20s, like early 20s and like late teens.
Is this you now owning some things?
Huh?
You're showing progress. Like, if we're in a session right now, I'm your therapist. I'm very proud of you right now.
Thanks, man.
You are taking the right steps.
Thanks.
Owning your mistakes.
Yeah, here's my thing too. I was always real quiet about stuff. So when girls would hate me, they'd be like, why do they hate Rico? Like, they would never understand. Rico probably did something wrong to them. If not them, like, like talk to them and then like talk to 7 other people. So
at least you're honest. I like that.
It's the truth. I don't want to lie.
I
was kind of very like misogynist growing up, but then again, in my mind, because that's how you were, so I'd be like, I'm gonna do the same thing.
It's funny because I feel like I had parts of my life where, well, early on, because you just don't really know, where I was kind of arrogant in ways, or very they used to call it metrosexual. Like, I really cared about, like,
me too, though. I still kind of am.
My hair always had to be done. I wasn't the guy who's just gonna go out with like their hair not styled, or I mean, obviously, like, I'm coordinating today, but I was always like, I had to have the shoes go to hat.
Oh yeah, like, let's talk about that really fast. We got a few minutes.
We got that's a whole nother episode.
I know, but let's start off a little bit. You had like so many hats and so many shoes.
Yeah, once I started like making money,
and
I could start like getting my own stuff.
Yeah,
I had boxes of shoes, bro. I literally just had this conversation not long ago. Like, I have shoes in boxes up in Gramps' house because I was staying with him for a couple years, bro. I never wore some of the shoes. I bought them. I liked them. I had every hat that I could get. I used to always have like the matching. We went through the long tee phase where,
oh my god,
I had the long tees. Yeah,
ooh,
like, bro. I had like different pairs of Air Forces. I mean,
they weren't cheap.
No, bro. But I was like, at that time I didn't have a lot of bills, and it was just like, you just wasting my money on unnecessary stuff. But yeah, I'm not like that these days. It's very rare if I buy myself something, honestly.
That's crazy.
Yeah, a big shift.
That is crazy to even think. It's funny because like I still remember you like that. But like, even though I know you're not like that now, like, especially more time I get to spend with you, like, but like I like think like, damn, this is crazy that he's not like that.
Yeah,
because it's almost like you're almost like two separate entities. Like, you existed there, now you exist here, like completely different. It's interesting.
One thing that has not changed about me,
go ahead,
since
haircuts, for sure though.
well, I got to keep the hair tight, you know, and I'm
knew it.
blessed at 45 almost.
Yeah.
I got a good head of hair still.
Mine's okay.
Yours is dashing.
It's
You got the Clark Kent little curl going on there.
Listen, man, it's thinning little by little. I gotta go get that taken care of.
So the haircut one, not so much. I only get a haircut now once a month.
Okay.
Not every week like I used to.
Yeah.
There was a point I used to get a haircut like every 4 days.
Yeah.
I was so just into.
That's so interesting.
That guy's he's long gone though.
That's so interesting.
But
that's
the
another
same
day
thing.
Breakdown.
Yeah, the thing that has still stuck with me to this day, and
What's
when I
that?
say it, you're probably like, oh yeah, for sure.
It's that.
I gotta get a new car every couple years.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's been like since I could get a car.
Yeah.
You've seen it. I've had so many different vehicles, and I have to have a new car every 2 years.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I feel like you got your fast muscle car days out of you.
Thanks.
Yeah, like especially you got your Camaro last time. You're like, man, I got a Camaro.
That was a dream.
Yeah,
and I achieved it.
Then I feel like because here's the thing too, and I think you probably come to the realization because this is a way I look, and this is why I don't try to splurge on things I don't think I need anymore. It's like you look at it, and then eventually like, all right, well okay, this was cool.
Yeah.
Now I'm like past it. Like
sometimes you have that desire for something, and it's like you didn't quite like grab it, and once you do, like you appreciate it, but then you're like, you know what? I don't need this anymore.
Exactly.
Right? Like I got it. It was wonderful, and
it's almost like a necessity that like
close a chapter in my life. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So then you're just like, all right, well that was cool, but
yeah.
Because here's the thing. The same reason why I always tell people never pick off just looks, like who you're going to be with, because it's like once that part fades of okay, they're attractive, but does that matter to you as much? No, because there's other things that are more important. I think that goes with everything. Like if it's just the looks, what about the gas? What about the insurance? There's like so many other things you got to think about. Yeah. And it's not just so simple of like, okay, well, shit. I mean, right now I'm driving a fucking 4-cylinder, and I don't even care because I like 4 cylinders now. I realize more than 6, and especially 8. I don't like. I feel like when you have a 6 or an 8, you just want to fucking dash that bitch down.
Well, right now it's great that you have a 4 because gas prices
are crazy. Yeah,
I was in Mount Clemens playing in a tournament today, and I sucked ass today. I was horrible. Well, I just couldn't square up on the ball. I haven't played, so I'm like timing's off.
Yeah, of course.
But I was like, bro, I didn't get a hit. Embarrassing. I'm saying it.
Crazy.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm driving out there, and I look up, and no BS. I texted to Sylvia, $4.69 for unleaded, and I was like, yeah. But gas is crazy right now. So your 4-cylinder loves you right now.
Yeah, I go to there's a place called
Kroger.
S&K.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't know where S&K is?
No.
It's right off of Southfield. The gas there is $3.59 right now.
Okay.
So just to let you know.
Good to know.
Literally right on Southfield. It's right by your house.
Good to know.
That's where I go.
I try to fill up at half tank though, so I don't want to spend.
Well, I'm the same way.
$80 to fill up my car. I'm the same way.
Half tank. I'm back up. But yeah. Plus, it's not good for your. I don't know much about cars, but I know this. It's not good for your pistons, your gas pistol,
pistons.
Yeah. There you go.
Pistol. Pow, bang.
Can't say that. But no, it's not good for your pistons because the more you let your gas, because it works harder.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So
I'm not a mechanic, but sure.
Me
I'm gonna believe everything you just said right now.
Sure. Let's just say it.
Cool, man.
But
so we got about 2 minutes left. Episode 3.
All right. So
I got one more crazy question
for
you. I'm kidding. Because it's not gonna be a 2-minute answer. No.
Not gonna be a 2-minute
I'll let you carry us out here, man.
Okay.
2 minutes to go.
You know what? Let's leave with. You go with the lasting thought, then I'll go with the lasting thought. What's your lasting thought that you took away from this episode?
That we are exactly where we're supposed to be.
Okay.
Bam.
Damn. He made it so simple and fast. I was like, at least a minute, brother. Come on.
No, clip that.
I think doing this podcast has not just made me closer to my brother, but also has made me learn more about you. And yeah, well, it's almost breaking the deceptions that you have about somebody because you know them, but you don't know them as well as you thought you knew them. And it's just like even in the first episode, it really blew my mind. I was like, whoa, like,
yeah, brother.
It's a full circle moment of like, okay, maybe that's why I also was a Hulkamaniac. My brother was one. Oh, I guess you didn't probably watch this match live, and maybe you watched a little bit, but you were kind of in and out. You ever see the Rock versus Hulk Hogan match?
Of course.
Oh, what a match!
And the Rock was my guy.
Yeah, I know. That, like, but I thot about that later. I was like, damn, like,
can you smell?
Like, I know, but that's why I'm like, damn. I wonder how he felt about that match because if like.
It was the passing of the torch, bro.
It was like both your guys like going.
Couldn't be mad at that, and I think again,
what a crazy match,
I know we're gonna end it, and we'll definitely bring this back up maybe next week. I think we should.
Yeah.
Kind of leave right to where. But if you guys watch that match, legendary.
Yes.
Hulkster is actually he's Hollywood.
Oh, yeah, he's Hollywood. He reverts to being Hulk Hogan in that match.
You see the transition right where the fans.
Yes. They start turning on the Rock.
They turn on the Rock.
Yes.
Rock's the baby face.
Yes.
Hollywood's the heel.
Yes.
And
damn, my brother dropping some wrestling knowledge with tail.
I'm still a little nerd in there.
And heel. Holy shit.
But to watch the crowd.
Yes. And then they start shifting. Because then they start
playing. It went back and forth.
Then they start playing. Rock starts playing more heel. Then Hogan's. Look at this guy getting fucking. I'm kind of getting him a little bit.
Chills. Like, because it's so good, bro.
It's so iconic. And then it's like, it's not even just like the match. It's the crowd. The crowd is fucking
energy. It's electric.
It is one of the craziest matches. If you listen to that with like surround sound, that shit, like you're like, what? Like it really fucking like gets you like in the match.
Yeah, that's a man. I hate to end it like this, but we're going to. So you guys, if you haven't watched it, it's on. You can watch like Netflix. Rivals, and all the stuff is out
there.
Netflix.
It's on Netflix. You can watch Rivals. You can watch the match from WrestleMania.
They got all the WrestleManias up there right now.
All the WrestleManias. You probably could honestly go search Hulk Hogan versus The Rock, and it'll probably be.
It's legendary.
Yes.
I'm actually gonna watch it tonight.
It is a good match.
I'm gonna eat an edible and enjoy every second of that. And with that, we're gonna end it. So,
all right, brother.
Episode 3 coming to a wrap. Shout out to everyone who's been just riding with us, man. It's so awesome to see the engagement, and man, I love you for doing this with me. I'm never gonna stop telling you that, man. So,
man, me too.
Any last thoughts or words?
Last thoughts or words? Just keep kicking it back in the free world.
And we'll see you guys next week. Good episode, man.